In the backfield, it's right. And Bobby Brown got through to make the stop. Loss of 3. Barkley to the right, spun around and thrown down by Bobby Brown. Loss of a couple of yards.
All right, so we're about to jump into Bobby Brown's film. You got the Brown brothers on the team now.
That's
I keep
right.
hearing everybody talk about it. So talk to us a little bit about Bobby Brown. What stood out?
Yeah, I think first and foremost what stands out about him is how young he is. You know, he's 25 years old right now, you know, still growing, still developing. He's big, he's super long. I think he has 34 3/4 arm. He's just getting better and better every single year. And I think his best ball is in front of him and hopefully with us.
Yeah. I mean, you partnering with some really, really good players, man. So with him being young, he'll be able to learn from DB. He'll be able to learn from Turk. And just what's the mindset going into this season? As I see and look at the guys that you brought in from a defensive standpoint, it looks like to me you're committed to being physical on defense. And I feel like that was some of the things that we were missing. So when you looked at guys, were you looking at it from a standpoint, who's out and dominating with their hands? Who's out finishing plays? Because everything that we've watched from the players that we've seen so far, it's all about being physical, being instinctive, and being aggressive. So that's kind of what you looked at when you scouted these guys?
Yeah, I think you're kind of seeing a trend right now with the, you know, big, strong, physical, powerful type guys, and, you know, Bobby's no different. You know, he is a big man that can be disruptive with his size. You know, as you see here, you know, he's pushing the center into the backfield, disrupting the play, getting off the block, and making big plays. So, you know, I think going back to what you said, like, we need to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. We got to win the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, and bringing guys like this in, it's going to help us accomplish that.
Yeah. In watching them play right here, it kind of reminds me of KK Short.
Yeah.
KK, I mean, everybody knows who KK is. He was a dominant player for us. And just looking at his movement patterns, man, KK just jumps off the film to me right now and watching Bobby.
Yeah, no doubt. It's exciting to have him again. With the age, you know, he's only going to get better, you know, and he's in the same room, to your point, Derek Brown, A'Shawn Robinson, who he's been with before in L.A.
Go back on that play. Just, again, guys committing to not only doing their job, making the play, but really finishing. And that's what you didn't see a lot of. Like, watch this finish.
Yep. Yeah, we need to establish the line of scrimmage, and with guys like this, with guys like Turk.
Attitude.
Yeah, they have an attitude. Yeah, I think you see another example here, like big goal line play, him just using his big body and frame just to knock guys into the backfield and disrupt and make plays.
Physically dominant.
Yeah.
Physically dominant and just disruptive. You want guys, and look at the emotion,
having fun doing
man.
it too,
look at the
man.
Excitement. That's what you love, man. As a linebacker, having a D lineman in front of me that could not only keep me free, but go make the play on his own, and then after the play is made, get up, finish, and then just have that dog mentality.
No doubt.
Not today, not especially down in this zone right here.
Yeah.
This when you step up and you play your best. You hold teams to field goals and you take the ball away in the red zone, you're going to win football games.
No doubt. And the cool thing about Bobby, too, is like the versatility that he brings to the front. You know, he's going to be able to play the nose all the way out to 4-eye, 5 technique. So he just has that body type, you know, the long arms, how strong he is. So versatility, as you know, is a big thing, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Adds value, man.
Yeah, you know, I think right here, you know, there's an example of him using his length, you know, reading the block, reading the center on the snap, getting his hands inside, locking out, you know, seeing where the ball carrier went, disengaging and timing up to make that play. So, you know, he can make these type of plays, and I can see him making a lot of these for us next year.
One of the things that I like in the film that we've pulled is the fact that it's not just against any old player.
Right.
It's against the Eagles line that we see these guys going out performing at a high level. And listen, just call a spade a spade. The Eagles have the best offensive line to me next to ours.
Yeah,
they have the best offensive line, or second best offensive line in the NFL. And when you look at these guys being able to dominate the Eagles front, that really says a lot to me, because I know how big these men are that the Eagles, I mean, Howie went out and that's what he focused on. Ginormous men, but when you look at these guys, Bobby Brown's putting his hand on dudes, snatching them, moving them, throwing them around. Like, he didn't have enough of that.
No.
I cannot say enough about watching the defense last year. And, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you lose Derrick Brown in the first game, so you're going to have struggles whenever you lose a player like Derrick Brown. But, I mean,
we got to win in the trenches.
Yeah, no question. But this right here allows us to not only win in the trenches. The guys that we're watching right now, we're going to dominate.
We can dominate. Yeah.
That's Dan. I see it. I see your vision.